Dad.
What's up, Nolan?
The Papa Friday.
That's right, it's Firebird Friday! What's up? Welcome to Turnin and Burnin, #1 channel, all things blue collar, and welcome to Firebird Friday. I got my helper Nolan. He's here today.
You're my friend.
That's right. Whoop whoop. Turnin and burnin', baby. All right. What we're doing today is we're working on the the RideTech 4-link suspension and putting the new rear end in. This isn't going to be a full how-to video. If you want to check that out, check out Classic Rides Arizona. That dude did a really good job, a really good how-to on how to put that rear end in that 4-link. I will put the link down there. Check that video out. He did a really good job. But I'm going to show you a little bit about how I put this in, and then Nolan and I are going to button it up. We're going to get the shocks in there, and we're going to get the tires. And hopefully, in a few hours, we're going to have this back on the ground. What you got there, Nolan?
I got a mess and the color.
Comment down below. Or click down below. That's right. That's the T&B culture. Thanks for repping, buddy. Obviously, you can see I am on a creeper, so I rolled the car around the way she is supposed to be because I felt like I had it on the side, and I was trying to put this 4-link in, and it seemed like it was tweaked, so I flipped it around. So we're gonna go underneath there, and I'm gonna show you kind of everything I did. So let's go. Okay, I kind of cheated, and I bought a new rear end. I bought a Curry rear end that had all these pieces already welded in place. You've seen in the other video, it comes with all these pieces that have to be welded on your rear end. I decided to buy a new one. I wanted a new one anyway, so kind of splurged. I'm super excited. But just kind of show a quick rundown of how I installed this. Like I said, check out that other video. He did a really excellent job. But you have this frame right here. I don't know if you can see it real well. And it fits up in here. It cradles up in here really nice. And you basically drill these out right here, and these are self tappers, and they'll tap in there. Same here. Come back around. Let's see if we can see it real good. This piece right here, it goes right in where the back seat and the trunk and everything hits. It's really strong right there. There's actually 3 different seams all right there, and you drill through that, and has a sandwich plate, and that drops in place. So you get all that put in place. Also back here, oh yeah, I installed these. Didn't have these, and I showed in the last video that I had them, and I got them installed. It's for the fuel tank. And it drills through here into the top of the trunk, and that is your whole frame all set up in there. Really nice. I am going to actually weld these out right here on because yes, they're bolted. There's quite a bit of bolts, but there's no nuts on the background. They're just threaded. I feel like this is kind of thin, so I'm gonna run a bead across here when it's all set and done. All right, so after you do that, come back around here, you use the same brackets right here, and it comes with all the bolts, hardware, comes with the nuts, everything brand new. Use these same brackets where your leaf springs would come up right here and bolt up, and you use those, and you put your link, and your link will come back through here. And since I did buy the rear end that had the pieces already welded on, if not, you'd have to weld these pieces in here. I think this one might bolt in. And that link comes in here and bolts in to there. And then you wrap around here, and this is where your shock will go. This piece bolts in here, and then you have a little stud that comes out here for your shock. It'll go from here to right there on that frame that we put in. And then on the top here, connected to that frame, if you can see over there, you have your other link, your adjustable link that goes this way. I'm going to have to adjust that because I don't have the engine in there and I don't know which way it needs to go. So what I did, right or wrong, I do not know for sure. You can see that level over there. I have the car level and I went ahead and leveled the rear end up that way. For now, I think that's a good start. Once I put the engine in, I'll know which way to rotate that and have it in line. And it's something I did, and I don't know if this is the correct way, but I wanted to get the measurement going this way from left to right of the car. I figured what better way would be the actual frame. So I dropped the plumb bob on each side. I just used a string and a nut. And then I ended up measuring from here, took a common point to there, and I did that on both sides. I don't know if you see the string, and I got it exactly right. That way I know I'm good left and right, going forward and back. Wasn't 100% sure what to measure from, so what I did is I measured from right here, the actual rear end, to the center of this link bolt right here. Made sure that was all correct. So that is how I installed it. And I didn't show you all that part. It's kind of hard to maneuver the camera and do all that and show you, but that's why I put that other link down there, because he did a really good job of explaining it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, we're going to put the shocks in like I was showing you. They go from down there up, put the shocks in there, get everything kind of preloaded where they need to be, and then after that I can get the wheels on there. They're not the wheels that are going to go on there, just the ones I had on there. Now we can drop it on the ground and get it sitting on the ground. So next we can start working on the front end and get her into a roller. So that's where I'm at right now. Let me get these shocks in and the wheels in, and we'll be right back. Alright, I had to get my working headgear on here so I could get to work. But if you saw the video when I unboxed all this, you can go check it out. I'll stick a link right here somewhere. If you're watching on your phone, you can click it and go see it. But this kit was set up very nice from RideTech. Came with everything. Very good instruction booklet with pictures. Let me click to them. Shows you pictures. Shows you the size bolts. Everything you need to install this. And so right now I'm kind of getting to the end, and I need to put these shocks together. And so what I'm going to do here is I need to take this little piece off right here so I can slide this on there. And that comes with a little clip right here. Slide the spring through there, and then I can with the nut right here I can adjust the ride height. I don't know what the ride height is going to be just yet, but I want to get this all put together. There's only one thing, and I may have lost it. I may have thrown it away in the box, but I was missing this piece right here. I only had one of them. This actually goes in, and this is where your shock will mount through right here on the bottom end. And for some reason I only got one. Looked around, went to Tractor Supply, and I found this pin right here. It's fine thread, just the same 5/8 fine thread. It's got this nut. I'm gonna use this right now just so I can get everything mocked up and order me a new one. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna bore you. I'm gonna get these shocks ready to put in, and once we do that, I'll get back and y'all can check that out. Alright, so I have these shocks together. Let me show you something real quick, because I was trying to figure this out, and it's pretty. I didn't know there was actually another instruction manual in there. But you need to take this knob off right here, and I thought that was an Allen, and it's not an Allen. It is actually one of those star ones. I don't know if you can see real well, and it's a T10. So screw this all the way down and in there, and take that out. This comes off, and you can slide this piece and slide it down in there, and it has a little retaining clip right here. Make sure you put the little washers. Slide your spring on, and then right here it has this that it's like a big nut, and you screw it on there. I don't know where I need to be at just yet. I think it said like 40 to 60% of this shock needs to be, so it'll go up and down. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it, and I probably will not adjust it just yet. I'll probably get it installed, sit it on the ground, see how it is sitting. I'll do all the final adjustments once the engine, front end, everything is sitting there, and I kind of see where it is at. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick these shocks in there. All right, I got the shocks installed. Just finishing tightening this up. Pretty much what I did is I came up here and I hung it from the top, and I pushed it up here and slid this in. And what it says is to go ahead and preload this to 0 and then sit it down and then make your adjustments. But I went ahead and I kind of went to 0 and then I snugged it, and I went about 1.25 inches right here on both sides. That way I can see what it looks like. Went ahead and snugged everything up. I snugged every bolt up on this thing. Only ones that I did not snug up tight are these right here. I don't know if you can see them. Sneak in here. These that are on the rear end itself, because I'm probably, once, like I said, the motor's in, I'm gonna have to make the adjustment there. So I left those just finger tight so I can go ahead and adjust that once it's all there. So I'm gonna finish snugging. This is the last bolt. Finish snugging this all up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the tires on there and see how everything fits. And then from there, I will go ahead and get it off of this rear jack. So let me finish this up, and I'm gonna throw the tires on there. All right, I think we're at a good ending spot for this video. The car is back down on the wheels, as you can see right here. Went ahead, dropped her all the way down to the ground, removed the rotisserie in the back, and right now she is popping a wheelie. That's what she's gonna look like going down the road. But she's a little back heavy, obviously, and so I can't really see exactly what it looks like, but it looks like, and these aren't the wheels and tires I'll be using, but it does look like it should be bringing it down about 2 inches. And just from looking at it just like this, it looks like it is slammed down pretty good, and that's what I wanted it to be. Hopefully tomorrow we can get the front end subframe back in there so she can sit back down. We'll get those front tires on there as well. That way we can see kind of how she looks, because she should go down about 2 inches or so in the front as well. But very pleased with this 4-link setup. Just kind of walk around the back real quick here. Maybe I'll leave those on, make my bumper go all the way back there. Really cool. Kind of zoom in a little bit. That is beautiful. But that is, the 4-link is in. Obviously I'm going to need to make some adjustments once the front end is in and the motor and everything, and go drive it. I'm gonna make a bunch of adjustments still, but that's something else to check off the list. Getting excited, fixing to have her in a full roller, so stay tuned for that. Like I said at the beginning of the video, watch that video that I was talking about, because he did a really good job showing how to install this. He actually bought the one where he had to weld the pieces in there, and I didn't do that, so I couldn't really kind of show you that anyway. But that is it. Thank you once again for watching this, for watching Firebird Fridays, for tuning in to Turnin and Burnin, the #1 channel, all things blue collar. And like I always say, I'm not dragging up, but I'm gonna roll on up out of here. Till next time, peace.